Are back with Dr. Nidhi Pandya, the author of Your Body Already Knows. She's made it easier to apply and stick to some core Ayurvedic principles to help reset your gut, restore natural sleep patterns, and improve your mood. And Nidhi, I love the title, Your Body Already Knows. So many times, and our bodies are really quite forgiving. It just kind of waits for us to catch up and give it what it needs.
Absolutely. Deborah, can I step in and say something here?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so I just want people to think about this title like your body already knows. And I want us to think about the fact that every species on this planet knows how to live already. Birds know exactly how to migrate. Bears know when to hibernate. The groundhog is here on the first day of fall. Even worms know how to make holes. They know how to eat seasonally. They know what to. Nursing mammals pick the right foods that are galacticos when they're nursing. I mean, if you're telling me that we, as the most intelligent species, forgot, we just have to go back to it and we need a way.
That makes all the sense in the world. Yeah, because animals aren't going online checking stuff to see what to do next, right? Other
Basically, and the more
animals.
you check, the more confused you are.
Yeah.
More information, more noise.
All right. You have a 21-day program. Why 21 days in particular?
Right. See, firstly, I tell you, Ayurveda can be very overwhelming. And a lot of times people want to do it all overnight. So the first reason is I want to break it up for you. And I want to give you a period that is long enough for your brain to actually fire and wire new connections, which scientists say take about 21 days. So if you're consistently thinking about these shifts that you want to make, and then you start stacking them day by day over 21 days, you really have it down. You've understood a philosophy, you've tried it, and you've experienced the benefits from it.
Yeah, I've already started one of them in particular, and that is let's get with digestive and eating tips. Start the morning with a glass of warm water, which I guess is probably the reason why so many people would start with like a hot cup of coffee. It's the warmth that we're talking about, not necessarily coffee, it's the warmth that you're talking about.
You are so intuitive. Absolutely. I'm always sitting with my cup. So, Deborah, our gut is a metabolic place, and anything that's metabolic needs to be warm, right? I mean, you are not really going to cook your foods in your refrigerator. We know that when we want things to stop breaking down, we put cold. Now, here we are waking up in the morning and we want to fire our gut first thing so that we can be able to digest everything for the rest of the day. Do not drink that cold juice. Do not put that cold smoothie down. Start with a hot or a warm cup of water. And if you can add a pinch of ginger powder to it, even better.
All right. For a lot of us, the lunch is not our heaviest meal of the day. It's like we're kind of eating in the car on the run or just want to get in and get out. And our dinner is our heaviest meal of the day. You're like, flip that.
Deborah, I mean, before they had electricity, could you imagine our ancestors sitting with all these lamps and having large dinner parties 4 hours after sunset? It just wasn't happening. And you know what else wasn't happening, Deborah? About 100 years ago, we didn't have chronic disease. Like not a little, like not even 1% in the population. Today, almost 40% of the population is affected by some level of chronic disease. And the numbers they're saying are going to go up to 80, 90 if we
And in
continue
younger populations, too.
and in younger populations as well, because we are living completely against the natural tide of our body. Even plants cannot do photosynthesis unless the sun is out. Our juices align with the sun and your digestive juices. At night, everybody breaks down sugars differently, not the most efficient. You don't have your metabolic juices, gastrin, etc., flowing at their best at night.
Yeah.
So lunchtime out. I know Industrial Revolution changed it, but I encourage everyone to take 30 minutes for lunch. Enjoy, eat whatever you want. Your body is very forgiving in those hours.
All right. And when it comes to our sleep, the daily rhythms and sleep, the digital sunset at bedtime, there is a thing called a digital sunset now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we experience this, right? I mean, if people who are wearing those wearables, the day you're scrolling on your phone and your mind is active, what people don't realize is that thoughts actually leave debris, like you can see it on a microscope in our nervous system. And at night when you're sleeping, it gets cleaned out by a lymphatic system. It gets flushed out. Now, the more active your mind is before, the more stimulus you have. And you know what happens when you're looking at a phone? You have blue light, you have stimulus, you're not getting the deep rest that your mind deserves. And then your nervous system, the hardware of your nervous system. Your actual nerves start to get impacted. No wonder we have such a rise in Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and other kind of neurological conditions.
Yeah, and you say wake near sunrise. And I know a lot of people that will go, are you kidding me? But I automatically wake up at 5 a.m. no matter what. If I could go to sleep at 4 a.m., I'm going to wake up still at 5 a.m.
Wow.
It just happens. But yeah, so wake before sunrise. There's a correlation there, or near sunrise.
Yes, and I think some people, only some people, if you're in the depleted category, you need to wake up 30 minutes after sunrise. Like if you do your body type, and if you're a Vata, you can sleep for 30 extra minutes. If you're a Kapha, you need to wake up 30 minutes before sunrise. And if you're a Pitta, you need to wake up at sunrise.
All right, you mentioned something earlier called tongue scraping, which I know people are like, wait, what was that? So what exactly is that, and why?
Yeah. So your tongue, as all through the night, your tongue gathers residue from your digestion and bacteria from being closed. Your mouth has bacteria from being closed. Now, that bacteria is not just giving you bad breath, it's actually sitting in your mouth, affecting your digestion, your taste buds, but also your gums and cavities. And we know today that oral health, which we really never paid attention to earlier, is connected to so many different things: brain health, other neurological conditions, etc. So scraping your tongue in the morning removes that film of gunk and that thick bacteria, which is sitting there, that gets accumulated through the night. So a great way to really start the process and clean your trash as you wake up.
All right, Nidhi, let me just tell you right now, if I'm ever on a plane with one of those flights that's like a 34-hour flight to the other side of the world, I want you sitting next to me. There are so many other things in your book that are just so interesting and that we can apply today toward better health. And goodness knows we need it more today than ever before. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and hope to have you back again.
Thank you so much, Deborah.
All right. Your Body Already Knows is available anywhere books are sold. To keep up with Nidhi Pandya, visit greatdayhouston.com and we will connect you. Again, Your Body Already Knows.